there's several major issues. One is that I'm the daughter of somebody who's the daughter of a internationally known physicist, so science has always been in my family. But also, I am the niece of one of the world's most well-known physicists, and the whole sort of way of looking at the world, that was Richard Feynman, and the whole way that he has of looking at the world of, just like what is really out there. Doesn't matter necessarily what your theories are or what you want to be out there, but that, a true scientist looks at what's really there. And he was a theoretician, but yet, he believed very strongly that if the theory doesn't work with what you see out in the world, then to hell with the theory. And, the household he grew up in was the household my mother grew up in, and that kind of orientation, which includes to a certain degree a lack of respect for authority, kind of an enthusiasm and engagement in the world, and just happiness, just kind of looking out at it and seeing how it works. I think all sort of influenced why I became a scientist, and I was an animal behaviorist in particular. But it's a somewhat different scientific background. I mean, people don't understand science necessarily in the first place, and they tend to think it's a very cold, unpassionate thing. Whereas the reality is, it's as much involved with finding the beauty of the universe as any possible, sort of healing thing could ever be. And, so to me it's not a very large jump at all. Whereas to other people it might seem, much more significant, like, oh, she's a scientist and now she's not a scientist. Well, I consider myself to still be a scientist. So